Ah, all right. Cool. All right, now I just gotta check YouTube to see if our audio, see if your audio is working. Okay, so yours is not working. Okay. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. How do I audio? I need this audio. So I have my audio capture. How do I capture your audio? Probably should look this up. Okay. Is it in sources? Yeah. Okay. Now I just might have doubled my audio. I will try to see if it's getting yours. So just say something real quick, I guess. Damn it. Okay. Oh man. Okay. What if I switch it to default? All right. Well, the only thing that's off about this, what does it say? Warning: the streams. Open widget. I don't know what that means. Okay. All right. Let me look real quick. Okay, Chris. Oh, sorry. I named something Chris Audio, and it wasn't your audio, so I just deleted it. Oh, Chris, say something.
Yep.
Ooh,
It works?
I think we're good to go. Yes, this sounds
I heard
even
it.
better. This is cool. Okay, this sounds even better too than what we were doing. This little
Are we live right now?
Yeah, we're on YouTube right now.
Oh,
So
okay.
I will post on my Instagram or Snapchat story.
Oh, I see the text.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that cool? I can
It's cool.
add a logo too.
A logo, like our logo.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Okay, let's add our logo then. Okay. Dude, just messing around with stuff real quick. Check out the YouTube real quick. Throw that in the middle. Should I throw it in the middle or at the bottom?
Doesn't really fit. I guess at the bottom it probably would make more sense, but yeah, I mean that looks. Because it just blends in with the black.
Oops, just moved us down. I can move us up a little bit. This is sick. Okay. Cool.
There it is. Yeah, that looks good. I mean, you could get rid of the top thing too, even
What are you talking about? Oh, this?
like the title.
Yeah. I could replace that with the title. Give me a second. How does it look stretched out? It looks a little wonk, but it doesn't look terrible. Oops. I can move. It's like a Word document. I can just move it down.
Mm-hmm.
That's sick. Alright. Should I keep both? Should I keep both, Chris, or just have one?
I mean, I don't really think we need the bottom one.
Okay. And Kapui. Gone. This is sick. I can make like a. I feel like I can make or someone. We could find some way to make like a little border we could add.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a lot of options we can do with this. All right. This is cool.
Oh, whoops.
Alrighty then. I wish there was a way we could see the comments like we did on.
Oh yeah.
So that was a good. I have it on my. Oh, maybe I don't have. Is there? Maybe you can't make comments. I don't know how to do that.
Well, shouldn't they be able to on YouTube?
I'm on. Well, on my.
Like,
for some reason, on my thing, I can't.
oh yeah, I don't see.
Maybe I'll make it not for kids.
It says this action is made for kids.
Is that what it says? This action's made for kids.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't allow it because it's made for.
Okay, I edited it.
It's
it's no longer.
Like our content is made for.
Yeah, it's no longer made for kids. Live chat, enable show mode. Okay, live chat should be enabled. All right, live chat's back. Oh yeah. It says like I can't even have it in the corner because all right, it's good now. We're back.
Oh yeah, I see it.
I couldn't even have it in like the corner because of because it was a child's. Because I thought for kids I'd make it for kids so then anyone could so they don't restrict us. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
This is also cool because I'm through the YouTube app instead of through whatever we use, StreamYard. Okay, well, that's right where we get interesting. Let's go at 8:30 with the timer says 8:30. We can get started.
8:30.
Like it's at 8:14, 15. So 5 seconds.
Oh, like our stream.
Yeah. We'll start like
Okay.
the podcast.
I didn't have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you can see it.
No, I thought you meant like 8:30. Like
No,
it's
no,
9:07 right now.
9:07.
Yeah. Okay.
All
I was
right,
confused.
now-
We don't even. Do we even know what we're talking about? Or we're just gonna.
Oh wait, yeah. I mean, we're just gonna go in. We were just about to start.
It's fine.
Well, I mean, I figured we were just gonna talk about LeBron and losing.
Yeah. No, that's all I got. Coach K.
Yeah, Coach K. We can talk
Anything
about
on
that.
Coach K?
We can also talk about the Logan Paul fight coming up if we want to, if we really want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because we'll talk about it Tuesday. So I don't know if we need to give Logan.
That's true.
Logan
Yeah.
Too much attention.
We don't need like a preview, really.
No, we don't. We don't need preview. Okay. Well, now at 9:30 we'll start.
Okay. Sorry.
Nah, you're good. We didn't. I mean, I would have just started and been like, hello.
I'll put something on our Instagram too.
Oh, you're right. I didn't put it on my Snapchat yet. All right, give me a. We haven't started. It's all right. The people who are here, they can see it live. You can see the behind the scenes live.
Oh yeah.
Which is, I think it's just me, but I don't know how to, I don't know how to check.
There's 2 watching. I don't know what's wrong with my voice.
I'm definitely one of them. So if you're the other one, then
I mean, yeah, I think I probably am.
that's fine.
Oh well.
That's fine with me. Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
10:30. That's when we're starting.
Oh, okay. Get back.
Hello and welcome to the Wise Guys Podcast. I'm your host, Brady Fitzgerald, joined as always by my co-host, Chris Hagan.
How you guys doing?
Doing well, Chris. We have another new setup. We are still live, and I can have some fun with this. This is fun so far.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing really because I'm just sitting here watching you like look at your screen.
Yeah. I haven't really explained it to you yet. So I have this program up on my screen that is just literally just recording our little call that we have.
Mm-hmm.
So it's simpler. Like I thought when I woke up this morning, I was like, oh, it's Friday. Like we got to record this pod, and I wanted to do OBS instead of StreamYard. I was like, crap, I'll never be able to get it done by then. And I was like, oh, it's not that hard. Just watched like a couple YouTube videos and figured it out.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask like, how long did it take to learn it? But
no, I had to watch a couple YouTube videos, and now I was just waiting for like I could just wait for you, and I was like, all right, I'll try this out. And I tried it out by myself with like no webcam or anything, just to see if it would actually go live, and we did go live. I was like, all right, cool. So it's not that hard.
And we're not paying for it.
And we're not paying.
That's the other thing. The big thing.
The big thing. And it does, like, we can make it do things that the thing that we would have paid for, what we wanted to do. So we're good to go. We avoided it.
Right.
And you know who didn't avoid a loss? Was the man.
There you go. You're back to the good transitions.
Was the man in the back right there, LeBron James. I mean, I could have sworn they were winning, Chris. Let's just get right into it.
Seriously?
I was sitting, laying in my bed, and I was watching the game, and I was watching how LeBron was playing, and I was like, "There's no way he lets them do this." I was like, he is a man on a mission, and I feel like he could have scored every single time if he wanted to, and it didn't matter. Devin Booker was.
I feel like
hitting.
Every game he plays, he could just score whenever he wants to.
Yeah, I'm sure that's true. I'm sure he actually could score every time he wanted to.
So it's like when he loses, especially when he loses 4 games, it's so weird. It's like, so why did he pass at all? Like, why didn't he just turn into LeBron James and take over the game every time?
And now it's like, it's kind of sad that he couldn't take over and win. But now it's like, all right, maybe he's old now.
Yeah, do you think that this is actually like the beginning of the end? Because I've seen so many people being like, posting about LeBron being like, oh, like, thank you, King, all this stuff.
I saw those
like,
too, like he died.
Not retired.
That was so funny. I saw multiple posts of like all these like LeBron and all these different like his Heat uniforms, his Cavaliers uniforms, and his Lakers uniforms. Like, thank you, LeBron. It's like, dude,
I know.
You're acting like he just retired and is never gonna play basketball again. He'll probably win the championship next year.
Possible. I do have one theory on this, not on him, just on this Lakers team. Like, you guys just not like playing with him? Because these guys are not that bad. Like, Schroeder and Kuzma are not bad players, I don't think. You think they just hate playing with him? But Kuzma wasn't bad until LeBron showed up, and then he was bad.
I don't know. Maybe Kuzma just had one good year.
Drummond, too. Yeah. Drummond and Schroeder both just have been awful.
Yeah,
when they're with LeBron.
Specifically awful for the Lakers, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that's a good theory. I never even thought about that. Maybe he's pushing him too hard.
You know, I mean, obviously Anthony Davis is fine, but I think he's injuring him, so.
You know who needs to be pushed? I was about to say, you know who needs to be pushed is Anthony Davis. That guy. And as like we talked about last time, it's like he could actually be really hurt this time, but every time he's on the ground, I'm like, he'll be fine. And then he just
even like
back. And then it gets to the point where when he doesn't come back, I'm like, he's a baby. He won't come back. Because in my head, I know that he's not, like, I believe that he's not hurt because of all the times that he was just laying on the ground and crying about his ankle.
Even the announcers will say stuff like that. I don't know who it was, but they're like, yeah, and there's a difference between being injured and being hurt. And I was like, oh, they're talking about Anthony Davis, even though it appears he's actually injured, but no one, including them, believes that he's actually hurt.
Yeah, I don't. And what do you do with that? Because like clearly Anthony Davis is not going to stay healthy. Like, is he going to stay healthy next year? I don't know. He's very fragile, and if I was LeBron
Hmm.
going into age 37, I'd be like, I gotta win. I gotta win the next 2 years to catch up to Michael.
Hmm.
So, what do you do?
Yeah, and even maybe even 3 years, because that bubble title now
I know
is
everyone. Everyone is
a little bit shaky.
The bubble title is slipping from their grasp as the
Uh-huh.
world's hardest title.
Yep.
And it's funny because it could go both ways. It's like, well, it is the world. Like, if everyone was playing better in the bubble, doesn't that make it the world's hardest championship? But then you also look about it and you're like, or maybe you just got like you kind of had a, I don't know. It's not like they had a gauntlet they went through to win the
Mhm.
finals. They kind
They
of
didn't play a game on the road.
No, they played a bunch of soft teams though. Like
Mhm.
not soft teams, but not great teams.
Nope. The Heat somehow came out of the East. They drew them in
know,
the finals.
They
avoided the Clippers.
They avoided the Clippers. They've avoided Milwaukee. They even avoided the Jazz, which I don't know. The Jazz, like they avoided Luka. They got stuck with the Trailblazers, who can never win in the playoffs, and the Nuggets, who can only win a round or two.
Yeah, who else did they play in that playoffs?
Oh, the Rockets with Westbrook and Harden.
Oh yeah,
that doesn't count.
Never win in the playoffs.
Yeah, that doesn't count. I don't know. That's like the 1 year that there was no Warriors team in there. I mean, I don't know. I still think it's a good champion.
I'm not saying that it doesn't count. I'm just saying.
I'm just getting the
or
point
his resume.
Yeah.
Because there is part of it that's like it needs an asterisk.
But
it still
any
counts.
Championship could have an asterisk.
Well, this one is different than any other one.
No, yeah, but any playoff, like you could say, the times that the Warriors won, we'd be like, well, Kawhi got injured on the Spurs, so that's an asterisk, or this, or like. There's
but this is a whole entire different.
Yeah, a whole environment.
League.
Yes, I'm aware. I agree.
Okay.
But in that sense, there's also like, I don't know. It feels like the bubble talk. I don't know what to believe anymore. If it was actually the bubble, if it was actually just luck, because both the Heat and the Lakers didn't get luck injury wise, and maybe that is because they were rushed. 3 out of the 4 final teams are out.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that when, like, with Davis and all the guys and LeBron getting hurt this year too. Like, they did have a very short turnaround.
Yeah, the 3 out of the 4 teams are out that were in the Final Four last year, and the fourth team, the Nuggets, they lost their second best player due to injury. So, I don't know. I feel like we're writing LeBron's excuses, but
yeah, no, we are. And I'm not a LeBron defender either.
No, I'm neither. I'm not like a LeBron defender or a LeBron hater, but I do like watching him play. I do love LeBron.
Yeah, I know. But he's not done.
No.
Like I'm sick of seeing all the like obituaries for him.
I don't know. And I don't think, like, if you think this hurts his GOAT conversation, I think you're kind of dumb.
Jordan lost in the first round.
Jordan lost the first time many times. And I think he lost more than you think. But at least, I mean, more than
in the
once.
First round.
It's more than once, but
I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, all I know is he won nothing before Pippen, but I don't. Anyways, they were facing a good Suns team. This is a good Suns team. So, and they were injured. They came in. They had to play the play-in game. I don't know. There's enough excuses for the LeBron fans out there.
I will say they better be rooting for the Suns going forward, because if the Suns get bounced in the next round, that makes them look bad.
Yeah, they look
really bad.
Especially they have to root for 2 things. Tonight they have to root for the Mavericks, and the rest of the playoffs they have to root for the Phoenix Suns. Because
exactly.
The worst nightmare is if the Clippers advance and then face the Suns and beat the Suns. That would be bad.
And then they can just say like, oh, and you didn't face us in the bubble. We would have beat you in the bubble too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, that is the nightmare scenario.
Yeah.
And it looks like the Mavericks are back now, apparently.
I don't know. Like, apparently Luka's just not injured anymore.
I know.
Luka was just like, he like just popped into it. He's like, all right, I'm back.
Yeah.
You guys missed me for a game.
It's like, it's
sorry,
the,
I gave you a little scare. I'm back.
Just for the theater of it, I guess.
Yes.
But that's the Bizarro series where the home team can't win a game and the road team is winning every time.
Yeah. Now it'll end in LA, so that'd be good. Like if it goes to a game 7, but I kind of hope it ends tonight. Let's just get the first round over with. That's why.
That's true.
Now that they're the last series, like of course I want to see game. Who doesn't want to see game 7? But now that the last series, I'm over it. End it now.
Yep.
Let's get the next round started.
No, yeah, I'm with you there.
Especially, I can't have more nights like this where it's one game per day. I gotta at least have 2.
And the game 7 that they're gonna play is gonna be at like 3:30.
Oh, really?
On Sunday, yeah.
Ugh.
I don't know why.
All right, win it tonight, Mavs. No one wants to. See
all right. So this is what I hate, and the NHL does it too. If the first round series start going longer, they'll just start overlapping. So like game 1 of the Bucks Nets is tomorrow night.
Yeah, I know.
But if the Mavs and Clippers, or if the Clippers win tonight, their series won't be over until Sunday.
Yeah.
But the second round will have already started.
Yeah.
That bothers me.
It bothers me too. That's why I'm saying we need to have them win tonight.
Yeah. And I'm also rooting for the Mavericks in general, so.
Yeah, of course. For all the things we've talked about in the last 3 podcasts. But, yeah. Another funny thing, because we're talking about all the other games finally getting eliminated. The one series that we finally ended up watching, which was the Trailblazers and Nuggets. Just because the future Celtic, Dame Lillard, he's just so awesome.
I mean, it was a travesty that they lost that game.
I know. Watching his highlights and watching him play that game, he was the maestro just sitting out there.
It was that was one of the most incredible final minutes of like any sporting event I think I've ever seen.
The 3 where he just like hops, or like he was inside the 2 and then just hops over the 3-point line and then just pink, just completely. I don't understand how he makes those shots.
I don't know either.
Could make those shots.
I mean, for someone to make 4 shots like that in a row at any point in the game is already impressive. For it to be in the last minute of a game, of a playoff game, just makes it even that much more impressive.
Yeah.
Like he was being absolutely face guarded on every one of those too.
Yep. It was Dame time. There was nothing anyone. And did you see? This is actually one of the clips that, like after games, sometimes clips will go around that just like all over Instagram or all over YouTube or whatever, and you just get annoyed of it. This one was actually pretty cool. It was the Austin Rivers saying like "Thank God" after he missed that shot, and he finally missed a shot. And Austin Rivers, that was a real reaction. That was an actual reaction of him going, "I cannot believe he finally missed a shot."
Because there was nothing he could do. He was playing the best defense that he could, and Lillard just created his own space every time. And the funny thing is, the one he missed too was like his best look that he had. Yeah, like they actually set a pick for him, and he had space. He was probably like, "What's going on here?"
I know. He's
like, no hand in his face. It threw off his shot.
He was like, I'm actually open. Like, I can't believe my teammates actually did something for me. That's crazy.
And then they didn't get in the ball. Like, they had a chance in the final couple seconds, and McCollum was the one taking the final shot. I don't care how many guys are on him, just force him the ball.
It's like Steph Curry at the end of that Memphis game. It's like, you had to give Steph Curry the ball.
I know. Yep.
And
doesn't matter, like, what kind of look he has.
Officially on, clearly not the championship pedigree and stuff, but he's on the shooting level of Curry for clutch time, at least.
Oh, for clutch time, yeah.
Because I think it's Martian laser pointed at the earth. You can have You can have Dame, Curry, or Iguodala. Who are you taking?
I mean,
Give
obviously
me
it's
Iguodala.
Iguodala.
Man, that clip alone is just the best clip of all
It
time.
might
I
be
think
the
it's-
funniest
it
video
might be the
ever.
funniest clip of all time.
And
The
just
way
Stephen
he
A. is just
pauses-
sitting there like,
and the way he pauses too, where he's just like,
yeah.
"Give me Iguodala."
Because he makes up the whole scenario. It's
Yeah.
not like they were saying like, all right, Martian. He's like, the Martians, like the death beam is
Yes, you had to
pointed.
think about it too.
I want Iguodala. Oh man.
But
Where is Iguodala?
he's on the Heat.
Is he still in Miami?
Yeah, he's on the Heat. Yeah, this would be the first finals without the Warriors, LeBron, or the Lakers since like 2006.
That's crazy.
That's really
mean-
crazy. And it's actually, I thought about that and I was like, that's actually exciting. Like we're finally
Yeah, no, it's
we're
nice.
moving on to new superstars and more, hopefully new superstars. No one wants to see the Nets go to the finals.
Yeah, no, I saw something earlier that was like it gave every team that's still in like their last finals victory. I think the most recent was the Mavs, and all of the other ones are like back in the 80s or never have won. And I was like, oh, well, that's really nice. And then I was like, wait a minute, but the Nets are like still the obvious favorite. Because I was looking at that and be like, oh, it's like a wide open field.
It's not.
No, not really.
It's not.
Not really at all.
It's really a shame. I can't wait for game 1 to see how Giannis fares up against
Mhm.
Kevin Durant. But that's going to show a lot because I really hope they win. If they win, it'll be like, finally someone that has never won a championship will be in the
Mhm.
championship. And I feel like I just have a gut feeling that they're just going to screw it over.
Mhm.
They're just going to win the
I'm-
championship.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Nets have never won, but like you can't really appreciate it.
No, because it's Kevin Durant, it's Kyrie Irving, it's James Harden, and they fleece the Houston Rockets to get Harden.
Mhm.
And then the whole thing is no one wants to see that.
I've been like convincing myself that the Bucks like match up well with them.
I have to.
I'm like Holiday and Middleton can
I'm like, Holiday's good at defense.
maybe guard Harden and Kyrie.
No,
maybe.
This is the goal. You gotta let Kyrie play. Guard Harden, guard Kevin Durant, put it all on Kyrie, the whole thing explodes.
Yeah.
Right?
Or put it on Harden.
You can put it on Harden.
Never
too.
wins in the playoffs. Just
Yeah,
don't
you
let
can-
Durant take over.
Literally, just if they can stop Durant and one of the other guys,
Mhm.
they can make it a series. Because
That's the problem is no one has been able to stop two of them. You can take out one,
I
but
don't know how you
always
even
the
do it.
other two.
But
I don't know how you do it
that
either.
being said, Middleton is good at defense, and so is Holiday.
That's what I was thinking.
So you never know.
And Giannis is Giannis.
And it's funny because you know what they're missing with the Bucks. The Bucks would probably be favored if they had it. They had the guy from the Atlanta Hawks, the guy that they were gonna get from the Kings, Bogdanovich.
Oh yeah.
They had Bogdanovich. I'd be like, oh, they gotta win.
Yeah. I don't know. The other thing that worries me is Budenholzer is horrible at making adjustments in the
Yeah.
playoffs every year.
Yeah, I feel like he's out of
Oh.
here if they lose.
It's possible.
Because he.
I mean, if they
every year,
goes
they
to like
can't.
game 7, then maybe
Yeah,
he's
maybe not.
fine. But if they get boat raced, then
Yeah.
then it's trouble.
The other thing is the Bucks could use Michael Brogdon as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if they didn't
I mean, they could use all hands on deck in this series.
That's true. Anyone could use all hands on deck against the Nets. But
Yeah.
them specifically had both of those players in their grasp and then just let them
Mhm.
slip through.
Oh well.
Yeah, and the funny thing is if they had both even if they had both of them, it probably still wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah. It is the most interesting series though out of the 4 that we're going to get in the second round. Although the Sixers Hawks,
If
Embiid
Embiid
is-
is hurt, that could be
even if he's playing, like he's not going to be 100%.
Yeah. So if he's the good enough percentage for the Hawks, it could work out in their favor.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean like Trae Young is on a tear right now
The thing is,
and I would be nervous.
I like at this point, as much as I don't like the Sixers, I would just be like, all right, I'd rather see the Sixers face up against the Nets.
Oh yeah, I would too.
Because at least the Sixers, like if Embiid gets healthy and they they push past them and say Brooklyn beats Milwaukee, at least the Nets don't have a center. And he could score like 50 a game.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't know. I have fear for this. If I was a Sixers fan, I'd be pissed right now that I don't have James Harden on my team.
Yeah.
I would have been like Simmons. Like I would much rather have James Harden than Ben Simmons.
Oh yeah. I thought you were just gonna say that you'd be pissed that Embiid got hurt.
Well, yeah, I'd be
pissed. It sucked for them.
Yeah, it does suck. And that's like the fear with Embiid. He's like Anthony Davis, where it's like he can't ever stay healthy. But you never thought after his rookie year that the fear would be in Ben Simmons too.
Yeah.
Because Ben Simmons is like, he's not good. He's not that good. He's not that good. He's like
at this point.
But after his rookie year, he was supposed to be a superstar. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, at this point, like everyone knows it too. It's not like he's overrated anymore.
And the funny thing is,
people know that he is what he is.
You look at Donovan Mitchell and you look at Jason Tatum, and everyone's like, "Oh, they're the next two guys up." The third person in that conversation should be Ben Simmons. And
because those two guys keep getting better.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and Ben Simmons has stayed the same since his rookie year.
But I guess in his defense, he plays with Embiid while those guys, like, it's their team. Like Mitchell's the guy on the Jazz, Tatum's the guy on the Celtics.
You wouldn't say it's Rudy's team? I always thought it was Rudy's
team.
No,
it's not Rudy's team.
Maybe the past year.
I mean, defensively, I guess.
Maybe
it was Mitchell's team from the time he's a rookie.
I don't know about that.
He literally took them to the playoffs that year and beat they beat OKC.
You're talking like
but Rudy was on the team before that.
The whole league.
He did do that.
That's a good one.
It's not his team. It's his league.
It is his league.
Yes.
We're just lucky enough Rudy Gobert let us have an NBA season.
You know what I forgot about is that they were like, Mitchell was ready to quit the Jazz because he was so pissed at Rudy Gobert. Like I remember the reports that were like,
no one talks about how
this relationship is like, it's beyond repair.
Cool.
Yeah, they're the 1 seed in the West.
I guess so.
I don't know. It's really weird.
And it's funny because they still could trade Rudy.
Yeah.
If you tell me Rudy Gobert is not on the Jazz next year, I'm not gonna be like,
oh. That's the thing about the Jazz, though, is like no one cares.
No one cares about them whatsoever.
Like for a week, people cared about the Jazz because they shut down the whole league, and then after that, it was just back to being the team in Utah.
Yes, they're the team in Utah unless they're giving coronavirus to the whole team.
Yeah.
Literally, even during I didn't even notice it. I feel like with the NBA playoffs, the narratives are they last so long. Where I feel like we're kind of talking about similar stuff each episode.
But, yeah, I know we are.
But that being said, remember during the All-Star game when it was Kevin Durant versus LeBron picking the teams, and neither of them picked the Utah Jazz guys until the end, and then LeBron came out and he's like, "Oh, back in the day, no one ever plays the Jazz." It's like, and everyone just said, "Okay," like he's got a point. No one likes the Jazz. Like who the hell likes the Jazz? They literally got maybe like a day worth of criticism, and then they're just like, "You're right. Who cares? It's the Jazz." Yeah. No one gives a crap about the Jazz.
Nope. As soon as you exit Utah, like literally no one cares.
Yeah. The only thing that they're known for is coronavirus and giving Michael Jordan the flu game. That was Utah, right? Yeah, those are the two. That's it.
I think if you asked like casual NBA fans to just list every team, the most common one that they would leave out is Utah.
Yeah.
I can't think of another team that's more forgotten.
They're leaving out Utah Jazz and the New Orleans Pelicans.
Yeah,
those are the two they're missing. There's no way they get the Pelicans. Those guys, talk about forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
And
what were we talking about?
I don't know. We were talking about Ben Simmons not being.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Wow, that really took a turn. But you're right. I guess you're right. It is Tatum's team, and it is. But it's, I don't know. Still, Ben Simmons could have made it his team if he wanted to. No, he couldn't. Yeah. That's a lie.
Why not?
No, but
either way, you're right. Back to the original point, which was he never took like that step forward to become an actual
he's actually
superstar.
Taken 0 steps forward. He's Now, I
Yeah,
wouldn't
no,
say
he's the
taking
same
anything
player.
back, but he's the same player as he's been for 3 years
Mhm.
now.
Yep.
Weird. I mean, it just sucks for Sixers fans. If you think about it. Now they're going to face the
And
Nets.
especially when you could have had Tatum.
Yeah, you could have Tatum. You also could have had that was Markelle. You could have had
Mhm.
Jaylen Brown too, but that was I don't know. I don't know if you'd rather have Ben Simmons or Jaylen.
I'd rather have Simmons.
Really?
Yes.
All right. Well, when Jaylen Brown is he's not done yet. So
I didn't say.
I
I mean,
know. I'm just saying. I didn't answer.
didn't
that
you say
question
that
on
you
purpose.
you didn't even want to trade him for Bradley Beal?
I wouldn't. I still wouldn't. I wouldn't trade him for.
That's
Bradley Beal.
lunacy.
I wouldn't trade him for Damian Lillard either.
What?
I wouldn't trade him for it.
That's absurd.
I don't know. You know why? Because if you see like on Twitter and on Instagram how much Jaylen Brown actually likes Boston, and I don't want to trade for Bradley Beal and then him just be like, "Oh, it's fun playing with you guys. See ya."
Yeah.
Just like Kyrie, you know.
He's not Kyrie.
I got trust issues now.
Brad is loyal.
Yeah, but he's loyal to DC. If he gets traded now, he could just be like, "All right, well now I'm a free agent. I can go wherever I want."
I guess he could.
I
don't know.
If I'm already putting on 2 jerseys, I might as well put on 3.
That's fair.
You know what's funny? Speaking of Dame Lillard, after that game,
Uh-huh.
you knew I was sending you him in the Celtics jersey.
Yeah, I know.
But
that was like the most obvious.
Yeah, that was the most obvious. But that being said, you know how many of these Lakers ones I've seen?
Really?
I've seen.
Hey, I don't know why I'm surprised by that.
I know. But it's funny enough because I was thinking about it. What if LeBron just goes, "Screw it, and we're trading Anthony Davis." Hey, we're getting like, "Oh, Portland, you want Anthony Davis? Yeah, here you go. Here you go." He can't stay healthy. Lillard, he'll stay healthy. Yeah. He'll start cooking up with LeBron and Lillard.
Yeah. Or what if he just left the Lakers and went somewhere else? Left Anthony Davis in LA.
He goes,
and then just pick somewhere else.
He's like, LeBron. I mean, he goes up to the Lakers. He's like, "Trade me." He's like, "Wait." He's like, "Yeah, I'm out."
I'm gonna make a trade for myself.
I already called the Celtics. I'm going over or whatever team. I already called Washington. I traded myself for Russ. The Lakers front office is like, "Oh, I mean, okay. Like, what are they gonna do? Say no to LeBron James trading himself?"
Oh, speaking of the Lakers front office, did you see the latest Magic tweet?
Yes.
About Rob? He was like, Lakers general manager Rob Pelinka has a lot of work to do this offseason. A lot of the Lakers players did not play well in this series.
Oh God, Magic Johnson. He's such a funny character. He doesn't know that he's funny, but
that's the best part. Is he's just like, I don't know who he thinks his audience is though.
I don't know who he thinks it's for either. He types it like it's his audience has never watched a game of basketball. He's tweeting like no one's allowed to watch basketball besides Magic Johnson.
And he's tasked with just updating everyone on what's happening in the most simplest terms ever.
He's the storyteller of the NBA, but only in simple tweets.
Right. Oh man, yeah, he's hilarious. Back to the Celtics.
Wait, give me one.
We didn't even.
Magic Johnson.
Okay.
He is one of those. He's one of the guys where a parody account can't even do itself justice.
Oh yeah.
Because they're not as good as the actual Magic Johnson tweets. Like if like there was a Magic Johnson burner account that like someone made, I'm sure there's 100 actually, but none of them are as good as what he actually.
Oh
no. They're so funny.
Anyway,
you want to talk about my dreadful team?
Well, explain to me what are your thoughts?
Thoughts on the Celtics? With Brad Stevens. With
Ainge quit. Stevens is front office now.
Ainge, I felt like he was gone anyways. Unless they like won the title, I feel like he was gone. But I was surprised to see Brad Stevens leave the head coaching job and become in the front office. But I like it.
Okay.
I trust Brad's basketball mind. Even though he's never been a GM, he's only ever been a coach. But I feel like he didn't have the right players on his team this year to coach. So maybe he'll actually like get some players he wants to play. He didn't play like half the roster. Like
Yeah.
Taco Fall, there's no chance Taco Fall is going to be in the Celtics next year.
That's sad.
It is sad.
They should, you know what they should do is they should give him the Bill O'Brien role, and just he's everything.
Oh yeah.
I guess Belichick too would, but
the Belichick,
where he's the GM, and the head coach.
Oh, and I like there's Chauncey Billups has been rumored to be the coach of the Celtics, and no like official rumors, just like talks that he could do it. I want to see a tough guy in there to come in. Like a dream would have KG be an assistant coach.
Yeah, that would be something.
That would be sick. This Celtics
he was always on 2K.
Yeah,
you could hire him as an assistant coach. That's probably why people keep saying it.
Yeah, I don't remember what he put on his Instagram. He put something about not wanting to be the head coach, but they would be sick if he was the assistant coach, because that Celtics team, they need some strength. Those guys are a bunch of pushovers. So, and that's what happens when you lose people like Marcus Morris and a bunch of like Terry Rozier. They were all like the rah like fighting guys, and now just a bunch like they're too nice. They're too nice of players. So we need a head coach in there. Get some culture. Get the Celtics back. No one's stomping on our logo. And what really pissed me off was them hugging the Nets after Game 5. That
well, they did it before. It wasn't like he stomped on the logo and then they gave him hugs.
No, I know, but no. I mean, he stomped on the logo in Game 4. Then they go to Game 5 and lose.
Oh, that's right.
And they all like, oh, Kyrie, my boy. Kevin Durant. Like the whole, I don't know. I know
you said that before the series too.
I said that they were going to do that.
That's why you didn't want to play the Nets.
Yes, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I do like what the Celtics are doing with the head coaching wise. I thought it was surprising. I was sitting at work, no one was there, and I was just like, damn, it's a lot going on. So
heavy.
Yeah, it was heavy. I'm just excited to see who the new coach is, and I like how Brad Stevens is still on the team. So I feel like after a couple years, if he wants to start coaching again, maybe he'll if the head coach doesn't work out, maybe he'll just be like, all right, I'm rehiring myself as head coach.
He could.
That'd be pretty funny.
What he's doing is he's just hiding from the Indiana job. Oh, that's what he doesn't. That's what everyone says he wants to do, and he's just like, I don't want to take Indiana.
He's taking the farthest thing he could possibly.
Yeah, he's just distancing himself from college coach.
Oh, you think I want to be a college coach? Now I'm going to be in a GM. How about that? I'm going to be an NBA GM. He's going to put like across TD Garden. He's just going to put a big sign that says, I do not want to work at Indiana. I want to stay with the Celtics. A big banner out.
And then the front cover of the Indiana newspaper the next day would be like, Brad Stevens, maybe we'll come to Indy.
Hey, Brad said Indiana once. Remember when he was from there? I remember like halfway through the season, they were like, Brad's coming to Indiana, and I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I was looking at the tweets too, and I was like, you guys are ridiculous. Like, he's not.
Like, you would be surprised at how delusional Indiana basketball fans are.
Oh, they put out. I remember seeing their campus. They had like in front of their basketball arena, they had like a little shrine for Brad Stevens. It says like, please come.
And he didn't even coach there. He coached at Butler.
Yeah, I know. He's just from Indiana.
Yeah.
Very weird. But I'm excited to get to the second round.
Did you see the story about Danny Ainge that said that like his final straw was Kyrie stomping on the logo? And then he went down and like tried to get the Celtics players to like go fight him. And they said no, so he's like, I have to quit.
He's like, I can't deal with the younger generation. Yes. That was funny. I actually thought that was funny.
That story was hilarious. At first I saw it and I was like, there's no way he said that. And then I clicked on the article and I was like, okay, yeah, this is all like made up thing.
The one thing that I didn't like was the people who actually were like, oh, Kyrie Irving destroyed the Celtics. Good job. It's like, I don't think so. I think
not really.
Yeah. It's all right. There's been a lot of I just want peace and quiet when it comes to Boston. I want nothing, no rumors, nothing. I just want it to be all nice and cool. But
you're never gonna get that.
No, I won't. Especially, I don't know. It's Boston. Like, what do I expect?
Mhm. Yeah, exactly.
Oh man. But anyways, I'm excited for the next round. I'm excited to not have to talk about my Celtics until until they hire their coach, right? It's weird that they don't have
Yeah.
a coach.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
that's
we
that's
didn't
the
even
weird part.
talk about the Wizards. They lost
Oh
on
yeah,
Wednesday night. Yeah, Wednesday night.
I'm just surprised it took
Uh,
till Wednesday night to lose.
yeah, gentleman's sweep. We'll
Yeah,
take it, I
you
guess.
got gentlemen. Yeah, we both did, I guess. So I guess we both got.
I hope the Wizards don't have a coach, because the thing about Brooks is his contract's up. So they don't even have to fire him. They just have to say, all right, see ya.
There's no way they're bringing.
Thanks for. That's what you think. But I don't know. Wizards coaches, Ted Leonsis, the owner of the team, is so like inconsistent. Because the Caps, he fires a coach every 2 years. And the Wizards, in my lifetime, they've had like 2 coaches. And they haven't won anything. So I don't know. It's a weird situation. But they either need to just blow it up, trade Beal, get all the assets you can, or add another big piece. And like a real big piece. I don't know.
And do you like? I don't. Wait, let me talk to you about your team. Do you trade Russell? Like, if you want another big piece, is Russell gone, or is he still there?
I don't.
Can you win a championship with Russell?
I was thinking about that, and it doesn't look good.
No,
because he's not. He doesn't do like he's not a 3-point shooter. He's not like. I guess that's the only thing he really doesn't do well that he has to do well. But like he is getting older. Doesn't shoot well. He doesn't play great defense. Really.
That's the thing. You're not getting rid of him.
I don't think so. Unless they really blow it up.
If you want to trade him back for John Wall.
It didn't work. We'll take him back now.
You're not gonna get him. You're not gonna get rid of him.
Yeah. No, they're not gonna get rid of him. So if they do trade Beal, it'll just be Westbrook and God knows who else.
Well, that's the other thing is they haven't gotten a good draft pick. Like, they have Rui, who has promise, but they haven't had like a home run draft pick in forever. Like, who knows what Denny even is? Like, I don't know how you feel about Denny. I don't know how I feel about him. He's just kind of there. Like, yeah, he could improve next year, or he could suck ass, and I'd be like, eh.
Yeah, and the other problem is they've had a superstar on the team, which has prevented them from getting
long time,
a real draft pick since Beal really.
Yeah,
was the last good draft pick they've had. So I don't know. They either just need to blow it up or like go all in on whoever's available. Because if Russ is like, they just need to put Russ in a role where he's not shooting the ball.
The thing is, they don't have cap space either. Like, so it's not.
Yeah, they don't.
Like, that's what sucks is because you can't see him. Like, there's no Kawhi rumors that are even possible because it's like you can't sign him. Or any other free agent that opts out. You just got to get the mid-tier guys. You can't get superstars.
But they're not going to win with the mid-tier guys.
No.
At best, they'd be like a 4 or 5 seed.
Yeah. But the number one thing you guys need is anyone who can guard a small forward. Anyone.
Yeah.
Anyone who can guard, literally anyone that can guard a small forward.
They also don't have 3-point shooters. Like, they have Bertans, and he was awful.
He can't shoot threes anymore.
And, like, obviously Beal's a 3-point shooter, but he's not, like, he's just a scorer in general.
Yeah.
Russ is, pretty good scorer. He's not a shooter. Rui's not really a shooter. He's a pretty good scorer. Gafford's not a shooter. And he's not a shooter. Like, they don't have guys that hit. They need 3-and-D guys is what they need. Yeah. And they have literally not a single one on the roster.
Funny? If you could trade Beal to Denver for something including Michael Porter Jr., then you're solid.
Solid's a stretch.
Well, not solid.
Because where do you go from there?
Foundation. Then at least you have a foundation.
Yeah, no, that's true.
You have a young core piece. You have Westbrook, who you could eventually get something for once his deal is expiring. And then you have whatever else you have, like Denny, or whatever picks they gave you. And I don't know, but I feel like that could help a lot. And I feel like
if I could just get my hands on that team on 2K, I could really work some magic, I think.
Well, 2K is easy. I could win you a championship in like 5 years. I wish I've gotten to the point I've played. So my newest, I played today actually. I won the championship with the Celtics with
Nice.
Dame Lillard.
Oh, there you
Yeah, you gotta try to switch it up. This is the way you win. So now I
go.
packaged everything and I gave it, and that was actually harder. Not having picks, just to
Oh yeah, of
trade,
course.
picks a trade, young guys. Because even if it's like the 30th pick, for some reason the young guys, everyone's good. So it doesn't.
Just gotta wait a little bit.
Yeah, you just gotta wait a couple years. Send them in the G League a couple times. So, but I want to find a way to make it more realistic and harder.
Right, yeah. Challenge yourself
So
a
I'm
bit.
trying to challenge myself. I think next I got to do a non-Celtics one. So I can get
You only have done the Celtics?
I've done them and expansion teams.
Oh, okay.
Because the expansion teams, because then it's like it doesn't matter if it's realistic or not, because it's like your expansion team. So those are fun. I found those really fun.
Yeah,
But
take a team that's a mess,
I
like
know.
the Wizards.
I might have to take the Wizards.
Fix that.
It might have to be my next. The first move would be trade finder on Bertans. He'd be out of there.
Right. Just ship him out for
if
whatever.
I was the GM, I would get anything I could for him. Anything. I would take a couple picks, like even if they're crappy picks, just to get rid of the contract.
What a disaster that turned out to be.
I know, and I remember sitting here last summer, and you're like, "Well, at least they re-signed him." Like they're like, "You don't love." You're like, "I don't love the contract, but I didn't want to lose him." Now it's just like, oh, God,
he's just a waste of space out there.
He is literally just a body.
I don't know what you do with him either. Like no one's gonna want him.
No,
because he had one really good year.
Not in real life. No one's gonna want him. In 2K,
no one's offering you a second round pick to take on 4 years and $70 million.
I can get 2 firsts for him in 2K.
Yeah, I don't know. I just hope that Tommy Shepard actually knows what he's doing, because people say he's done a good job. I don't like. He got Gafford.
He does. He has Gafford, and he had, I don't know. Think about all the other stuff. Like, you could have Kelly Oubre on your team right now.
Well, no, that was Ernie that traded Oubre away.
Oh, they switched. I didn't even realize they switched GMs.
Yeah, they fired Ernie a year and a half ago, I think.
Oh, okay.
He was terrible. So this guy, Tommy Shepard was like the interim GM, and then they just promoted him to full time. Because remember they tried to buy the guy from the Raptors.
I do.
Whatever his name is, and he's just like, no, I'm not.
And the guy from the Raptors is good.
I
mean, he did the Raptors championship. They're another interesting team for next year, but that we have a long way to go.
Yeah, that's right.
But to wrap up for our teams, we're both, I don't know, I guess we're the 2 teams in the play-in, so we had both two seasons we hope we forget. So let's hope we move on.
Find a direction. That's all I ask for.
The direction is Damian Lillard. It's funny because now I don't even want Beal. Beal's all like, if he's out of here.
You just want
Lillard. Because Lillard, I think Lillard fits better. Beal's a scorer first.
Probably, yeah.
Lillard's a scorer first, but he can also facilitate.
Yeah.
The Beal, he doesn't like to facilitate all that much.
Nah, he's not really a facilitator.
He's also working with the Wizards, so I don't know if I can blame him.
There's not much to facilitate there.
Yeah, I couldn't blame him. All right, well, that does it for the pod.
Coach K.
Oh yeah, you're right.
The press conference.
Yes, that press conference.
The
cringiest
video. Ever I mean, that was hard to watch.
That was awful.
When the song comes on and the journalists are like, it's not all of them. If it was all of them at once, it would be cool.
It still wouldn't.
Not even. It would still be weird, but like at least there'd be some cohesion. It was just like a couple standing up, just like. And then he gets up there and he's like, he's doing the clap too. I wanted to throw up. That was disgusting.
He's too old for that.
I mean, no one should be doing that ever.
But no one's like looking at Coach K. It's like, yeah, Coach K. It's like, dude, shut up. Like, please. That's how you lose a locker room. Duke's definitely not making the tournament again. There's no way.
They are going to be insufferable this year with him. Oh, every game, every arena he goes to, it's like, oh, it's Coach K's last time going to this arena. They really are obnoxious.
Remember the Dwayne Wade one? That one was annoying. And I like Dwayne Wade.
Ortiz
yes.
might have been the worst one.
Ortiz.
Him and Jeter, actually.
How
were
are they
both
getting gifts
insufferable. I don't know.
Like, who gives them gifts?
I don't know.
Like, I know, and if I'm an opposing team, and like, I don't know, it's Dwayne Wade coming in for his last game, I'd be like, screw you, Dwayne Wade, you beat us 100 times. like you knocked us out of the playoffs this year. Get out of here, scram. And now,
I don't understand that.
He's praised as like a war hero. It's like, dude, relax.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what happens when he goes to UNC. I'll probably do some like tribute to him.
That'd be so lame.
Because we're soft now.
That's lame.
We live in a soft America.
Your arch rival comes in. You're right. They probably will be like.
I hope someone throws a water bottle at him. That would be funny. Get out of here, old man. I've seen enough of you.
But the fact that, like, you're right. They'll probably do a tribute video, and they're the biggest rival. And they'll all be like laughs and fun games, you know, and be like, oh, you know, Coach K is retiring. Oh, that's so sweet. I'd be like, get out of here, dude. Scram. So you're right. I'm already pissed for this farewell. I'm already pissed.
He also managed to go these last like 10 years without playing Maryland once. Even though I know every year ESPN was like, hey, can we schedule Maryland for you guys? And he was just like, nah. Like, I'm not going back there. No, this year already. The schedule's out. Oh, so not playing him. So he's never gonna have to play him again.
Damn.
Because you know they do the Big Ten. I wouldn't have thrown anything at him, but I would have booed him. Oh yeah, definitely. That's why he doesn't want to come to Maryland, because you know there have been some incidents in the past.
I gotta watch that beef.
With batteries thrown and
really,
you know, yeah. It's a tough scene. The early 2000s were a rough time for
I hope
basketball fans.
I hope this opens up for more evenness in the NCAA basketball, the tournament. Like I just with the recruit level. Talent wise, it's pretty even every year. Like there's always a new champion, but the 5-star recruits hopefully just instantly won't go to Duke every time.
Yeah, I mean it needs to happen in college football. That's where Saban retires.
That's for balance.
That'll be something.
How old is Saban? He doesn't look very old.
He's older than you think. He's probably almost 70 if he's not already.
Yeah, it's funny that he doesn't look old enough to retire.
Hey, 69.
Nice.
He looks like he could go for another 10 years.
I know, which is the scary part.
It's scary. Will. And then he's probably just grooming an assistant to take over for him and will win.
Yeah, probably. But that's another conversation.
Yeah.
All right. I think this is a full episode. We got in. We didn't think we were gonna. We didn't even plan. If you were here for the background, you knew. We didn't really plan. We just kind of came in.
No, we just showed up and talked.
Yeah. But yeah, great pod. I'm excited for the second round. There should be some more. I'm excited for new storylines. Finally, we get to have.
We'll see.
Yeah, there'll still be some recurring ones, but now that the Jazz are facing someone else, who are they facing? They're gonna be facing
either the Clips or the Mavericks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at least they'll have someone intriguing to watch. So maybe we'll care about that.
Yeah, we'll actually watch the Jazz play.
Should we be a Jazz pod?
Sure.
Because no one else.
Or an anti-Nets pod would be the other one.
Or definitely an anti-Nets pod.
Yeah.
But let's be Utah fans for a little bit. All
right.
Give them some love.
And hop on that train.
Yeah, they don't have any, so let's give them some love. All right. Well, I hope this worked out on the new stuff. Everyone seems to be everything's good on my end. So I hope you guys all enjoyed. See you guys all on Tuesday for recap of Logan Paul. But yeah, so we see you guys Tuesday. And peace.